Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm like,
And today we're cracking open a new bottle. New bottle. First one, here we go, of WheelHorse Cigar Blend Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. It's finished in port, cognac, sherry, and Armagnac casks. Say that 5 times fast.
I'm surprised you can read your writing.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You're doing it.
No, I'm doing it. So I'm kind of excited to try this. We've done a couple different. We had the toasted one that had the white label like this, and then we had the original one a couple times, and actually it did very well in our blinds. A lot of times we did it. I've never seen. So you guys are gonna have to leave a comment down below if you guys have seen this out there. I've never seen this. Mike found it when he was recently on his 6-month hiatus down in the Cape down there. So he actually found this, and I'm super excited to try it.
It was the only one there.
We've done a couple cigar blends, and I want to see what they did with theirs. So let's get right into the particulars. This, again, is 101 proof, like all the other stuff that they do. He got this for $31.98. Now, it's a minimum of 4 years. This is the 2024 release. So it is distilled in Kentucky. It's bottled by Latitude Beverage Company out of Rumford, Rhode Island. The mash bill is 70% corn, 21% rye, 9% malted barley, and it does say on there it is bottled without chill filtration. So I'm kind of curious to see on, we've actually had good luck with these. We've thrown these up against like Wild Turkey 101 a bunch of times and went back and forth with which one we like better or not. But did I spill? Go figure. It's definitely the bottle. You know, they don't have a pretty lip like the other ones.
I had the same dilemma yesterday or the other day when I was pouring.
No, it happens. You know, especially to me. I might be the worst pourer on the internet, but there you go. Luckily, when you buy a bottle for $31.98, you don't feel as bad. If we ever bought one for like $6,000, I'm gonna have somebody else pour it because it's gonna be like I'll be afraid to spill. But wow,
Not sure if I could justify a $6,000 bottle.
you know, I've always said that. But I would be afraid to pour it anyways, even if I had it. You know what I mean? One day, if I ever become a millionaire, maybe I'll buy one of them. But
Okay, I'll try it with you.
Yeah. Maybe not, but again, you know, even just bumping up, you know, even the few that we've got that I think I don't still haven't cracked $200 for a bottle that you have, but even the ones that I've come close to the 200 mark have barely reigned to where. Which is one of the ones that I actually did was I bought the Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend back in the day, and I kind of want to see. I know it's a higher proof than this one is, but I kind of wanted to see where this one would lie in that. You know,
The nose is pretty nice in this.
the nose is actually very strong. I was trying to see. I kind of was babbling on here, trying to see if I could get like all the finish. It really does. It has a ton of.
It does.
Like it's not just the regular bourbon-esque flavors. Like I'm smelling all the casks they dipped it in. Let me see.
It's pretty tasty.
Oh, a nice sweetness right up front too. Like it was like sugary sweet
Yep.
right off the bat.
It's very tasty.
Wow. Again, contrary to me not being able to talk, listen to me, I'm sucking my tongue on this. That has a ton of flavor for only 101 proof.
No, it's
Great viscosity. That coated well.
this might be the best one we've done this year.
So far, I on the first sip, I don't want to go that far, but I'll tell you what though, there is a big fruity presence that you got all this stuff that it's finished in. I'm trying to get
There is a little bit of an end flavor. That's different.
There's a smell that I'm trying to.
Yeah, there is that too. And I was trying to attribute one of those. Well, this is the Armagnac, but
I'm trying to. I don't know what it is. There's something I know it should pop something into my head, but it hasn't done it yet. Like nothing's popped into my little pea brain, like on what I think I'm smelling.
again, their price points are always fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, on that note, that's just a
Yeah,
steal.
because this is finished in 4 different casks, and it's $31. You know what I mean? Like, oh, let's. Well, yeah, $32 either way, $31.99. I'm rounding down, but like the Joseph Magnus, I think I paid $170
Was it
maybe.
that high?
I think it was upwards.
I
of
know it was
that.
over 100. But
Yeah, no, I think it was because I got it for like almost MSRP, and I think it was like 169 or something like that. I mean, it's still over there, but you know, that's why when you sent the picture of this, and I was like, ooh, grab that one because if that's not a lot of money, and again, I was figuring it was gonna be like $60 because it's the cigar blend, or even when Steve was on the old elk kick.
Yep.
And he had bought so many of them. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy the cigar blend and surprise him. And then I was like, yeah, no, I'm not, because it was like $150,
No, they are
$200.
up
They
there.
were up there. You know what I mean?
it is a nice bottle, but
It-
and a nice
it-
topper. But
Right.
they are. I do look at them every time I see them. But
All right. So on the nose, I'm getting, since I haven't said, you get the caramel right off the front, but it definitely, I am getting that influence of I'm getting like that wine finish. Like,
there is a sweetness up front.
yeah, but I'm almost getting a hint with the caramel. It's almost if you took one of the wild grapes that I just made the wine out of in the summertime there, and you dipped it in like a caramel sauce like that. I smell like the fruit underneath it. And there's another smell in there.
It's got a very different end taste.
I can almost go with your marshmallow too, like a toasted marshmallow in there. And I'm wondering if that's like some of the char off of some of the barrels. I'm almost getting that toasted like that. Yes, buddy, I see you down here. Someone said, get rid of the dog. He's bugging everybody. This thing just keeps changing in the glass. The more I keep smelling it, the better it keeps getting. I can tell you that right now. I do like that fruity presence though that it has. Like it has like a like you're getting almost like a regular cherry, not so much a maraschino cherry in there. I'm getting like a dark
I would
fruit.
lean more towards a wine, like a red wine.
That's what was making me think of the grapes. You know what I mean? Like when I did the wild grapes, it was giving me that flavor. I will say for 101 proof, and being that I'm thinking back, like to you know, I haven't had it, even though we have one over there. It's not really throwing elbows heat wise.
Nope.
But there was such a viscosity and
it
such a
does do that.
sugary present. Everything it touches, it just coats like it drinks like you're drinking something, not proof wise, a lot higher in proof.
You do
though,
get a little bit of a numbness,
and that could be that non-chill filtration. You know what I mean? Where you know what I mean? There's a ton of flavor that's coming out of this bottle for sure, and it's not. It's 101 proof, but it's not. It doesn't drink hot at all. But every single thing it touches, especially if you swish it around in your mouth,
it is a nice coater.
Oh yeah, and it has a nice finish for. I can't say 101 proof is a lower proof, but it is compared to like a lot of the cask strengths that are upwards.
If they would add two, I would have got one for myself because this is actually very good.
No, yeah, oh yeah, I will agree with when it comes to not only one of the better ones we've done so far this year, which is a short amount of time. But this is hands down the best WheelHorse we've done out of all the ones that we.
I want to say yes on that too.
And I did like their
we
toasted.
did like that one.
I did. I liked them. I liked them all. I bought a couple of the regular ones because we kept putting them in blinds. But
I think this is going to hold its own in the blind.
Mm-hmm.
And for the money, if you see this is a definite buy.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I like the 101 proof. I only wish I knew what it would taste like if it went cask strength. Because I'm thinking something like this, if you put it up against Angel's Envy, the new one you just got, I think that would spank it. Because even at this proof, I think it's spanking it.
I was going to say it's probably close right now.
That's what I'm saying. But I forget how the cask one we just did.
I think it was 118 for some reason.
That might be one I have to put in a blind. So when we don't know what we're drinking, you know what I mean? See which one we actually like better. But this is a ton of flavor. This has a ton of flavor. I'm just going to add a little smidgen to see on.
It does have a nice flavor.
It really does. It really does. This, and again, these are ones you can buy and you don't feel bad. Now, I have not seen it. That's where you guys are going to come in. You have to leave a comment down below if this is widely. I think it did say limited edition. Look at you. Who pours bad?
I never said I was a good pourer.
Yeah, you just always say I'm a bad pourer. I just have to stress the fact. I want to say this said it was. It's definitely a 2024. No, I've never seen it either. So when you took a picture of it, I was like, "Ooh, if that's not expensive, grab that one." You know what I mean? It was one of the ones. And I was excited to try it. Yeah, it doesn't say limited edition on it. So I know when we got the toasted one, that was a limited release. It may be on here somewhere. It doesn't say one way or the other. So I'll be curious if you guys are on a country.
Bottle this time.
Yeah. Bottle readers took the day off. He's still on vacation. So
Forgot that step.
yeah. No, honestly, I'll be curious if you guys have not tried this and you see it, and if you can get it for $32, or even I would pay way more than that. Honestly, like if I was to try this, the way this is drinking, I think I would be upwards of like 70 to 80 and be comfortable.
Even if this was in their store for 55, it's well worth it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, but if we did this blind, I think in my head going, oh, what would you be comfortable playing?
Yeah.
I think if I was at $79.99 or below, I think I'd be liking it. Honestly, like it drinks full of flavor
it's
and
definitely
taste.
full of flavor.
And the more, that was, just adding that little bit. Now I'm getting a bright fruit. Did you get that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever that extra finish, whatever that nose of that is, that became more pronounced. But
I just got a pop of like almost a maraschino cherry. Like it was like a bright fruit. Like it wasn't like the dark one that I was getting earlier. Again, at this price, it's an absolute steal.
Mm-hmm.
Dare I say, this brings me in the realm of the one we just did the other day. That was 98 proof, the Thomas More. It brings what you get that it's thick, it's rich, it's dark, and at $31.99, it's at the price we actually got the Thomas More for. But if you had to choose and you could find this one at this price or pay $60-something for the Thomas More if it's at its true price, this is right in line with that. Yeah. Actually, future Tom, put that down. That would actually be a good blind. This one,
it would be a good blind.
In the one we just did that was finished in a sherry. Because they're drinking pretty much the same. It's thick, it's dark, it's rich, it has a ton of flavor, and that's exactly how the other one drank too. And they both drink soft as far as, you know what I mean? Like not soft in flavor, but soft
Definitely
in proof.
Not soft in flavor, and it does stick around. It's very syrupy on your tongue.
Yeah. But it's not elbows like we had when we did the other one the other day where it was like, we knew it was like 90-something proof, but it was throwing elbows the whole way down. This just coats so much. You're like, wow, it's just so much flavor. You don't have time to think of the proof. But
I'm at an easy A for this.
This just keeps getting better in the glass too. The more you switch that around, I 100% agree. I
was half tempted to even go with the A+, but only probably because the proof is gonna keep that down. I don't know if it would contend if and we do get an A+. It's an easy A.
I agree. What did we do the other day? We threw it in an A, and we were hesitant on it. I agree with you. This is definitely one of the better things we've tried this year. And I agree.
Next to the Thomas More, probably.
Yeah, no, right. But will it hang? And I think even the Thomas More, we went down to like an A- just because you were afraid of the proof. This one, to me, doesn't drink. It has so much flavor.
It does.
It drinks like a high proof. You know what I mean? Like it, but not with the heat. Just 100% the taste just lasts. Mm-hmm. Like it has a good, decent finish. Not super long, but definitely not short. It's there.
I agree.
Yeah. So I agree. This is a good A. I don't know what else we put. I'll be curious to see. Once we get some A's in there, even if they're way off balance and proof, that's just a good way to. It's a good test to actually see. You know what I mean? Like it can't always be about the proof if the flavor lasts that long.
The flavor does hang on, so I think it'll do well.
Mm-hmm. This is carameling out crazy. Like I'm almost
at you. It's back to that little bit of the white powder, the white sugar type.
Yeah. See, and
when you're rolling it up,
I'm almost at like a maraschino cherry, but soaked in caramel. Like if you put like a caramel sauce on the outside of it and you ate it like a chocolate. When you do the chocolate cherries that you used to like all the time? I'm almost there. Oh, you still have them? I'm almost there.
These might have a little liquor in them too this time, but
that's what this is. It's a liquor-filled chocolate caramel. But it's got more caramel than chocolate sauce on it. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what I'm smelling with, like a cherry, maybe not a maraschino cherry, but just a regular cherry inside of it. Once you eat it, this is absolutely delicious. Again, $31.99, $31.98, 100% a buy. Leave a comment down below if you guys have seen this. If you do see it, don't pass it by because it's sitting on the bottom shelf.
Well, I don't think it'll be on the bottom shelf.
I'm just saying. Well, that's usually where WheelHorse
probably
used
going
to
to be only one by itself. Though.
No, it's the way. Yeah, again, it may be super limited edition. I have no idea. I didn't look at it. It is a 2024 release, but if you do happen to see one,
that was just luck.
Sitting on the shelf, oh, that's the best part of it. Sometimes it's the best thing is just walking in the door, and you stumble on something. I mean, this isn't anything anyone ever raves about. Nobody ever points these out. You know what I mean? Like
I think we did in the beginning because I know actually a lot of our followers that are local here with us. They're like, they said they'd walk by this all the time.
That's what I'm saying. Our channel is the only channel who's ever probably mentioned WheelHorse.
Like I see that all the time, and I never bought it, but you guys raved about it, so I'm going to get one. And he's like, that was actually a good choice. So
this would absolutely dominate everything we started with. You know what I mean? At that price range, if we found this.
What?
You know what I mean?
Other than the Thomas More, but that's that.
But when we first started, we weren't going over $50. You know what I mean? So like compared to all of them, like even if you put this against regular wild turkey, this would spank it because there's just so much more flavor and taste and everything like that. So and you're at not that much, you're right in that same price range. You know what I mean? If you get an expensive store, Right. So well, there you go. This one again, if you've seen it or you tried it, leave a comment down below. I'll be curious to see how widespread this actually goes out, and if you haven't and you see it, grab it. I guarantee you're gonna love it.
You won't be disappointed.
No, I'll be shocked if you are. So there you go. This is the WheelHorse Cigar Blend Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey finished. It's the in the port, cognac, sherry, and Armagnac casks. So that's our review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.